and it kind of looks like I've got an Ed Grimley
It does. You've got that little thing
spike
sticking
on
up
my
in the
head.
middle of your head. I like it. Either that or you're an alien cone head.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, okay, I just kind of randomly picked a song out. This is Clear Blue Sky. Well, let's see. Let's play it right. Haven't played this in a while. Let me see here. What's going on? I make funny chords here. Sometimes I get myself turned inside out, filled with doubt. I tell you how my day's gone wrong. You just laugh at me and say, "Ah, oh, come on." Then suddenly I'm feeling fine. You pull me right back in line. I resist. How I try, I do. How I try. Some days this whole world leaves me so downtrodden, feel so rotten. I get so broken in despair that you bring me a welcome breath of sweet fresh air. Now the sun is shining and I feel fine. You pulled me right back in line. I resist, but all I see now is nothing, nothing but clear blue sky. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So when I'm sitting all alone with my thoughts getting overblown like they're known for, I know that you will come to call and pull me out of another one of my free falls. Now sunshine makes me feel so fine. You pulled me right back in line. I resist. How I try, I do. All I see now is nothing, nothing but clear blue sky. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A little rusty, but anyway. Okay. So that was me. Now it's time for Barbara McMillen. Let's see. Am I a host that can change
Oh, I
channels?
haven't done that yet. Let me do that. Find
I
the
don't know. Does
participants
that?
and make you co-host. Who else wants to be Bill? I'll make you co-host tonight too. Bill, she'll make you co-host as well.
I think he gave a thumbs up.
Okay, good.
I was a little asleep at the wheel too. Golly, I'm pushing your button there, Barbie, and all I see is chat, which is odd. Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
There we are. I don't know how that happened, but I didn't do it. You got it.
I think I got it. Yeah.
Ellen did. Okay, good. So y'all both have control now. I just needed to find out if you did or not. All right. So I don't know. Alan usually sends us these pictures of the full moon somewhere or another. You sent us on Facebook, you put up the picture of the Venus and, what was the other planet?
I think it was Jupiter, was it?
Jupiter, Venus and Jupiter. And that was a good picture. And then somebody else put up a picture. But then a couple of nights ago, we had a big full moon. I think that was Sunday, right? Somebody might saw
something like that, yeah.
Full moon. About the full moon that we had on Sunday. That full moon.
Cool.
Full moon, hanging in the sky. I wish.
We're not hearing the keyboard.
You're not hearing the keyboard.
We're just hearing the squeak from the keys, but not the sound.
Really? Huh. Well, do you hear drums?
Nope.
No.
No drums. How weird. Well, okay, I can hear.
You do have
in the
original
monitor.
sound on, right?
I can hear in the monitor, in my monitor that's coming out of the
You do have original sound on, right?
yeah, and I hear it. My monitor's coming out of the interface, and I see a light going on when I play, but y'all are not hearing it.
No.
I
The volume or the mute switch pushed in on that channel where your keyboard's going in?
Well, I mean, I'm seeing a green light, so I don't understand. Okay, let's see. What else could it be? Let me try this again. The USB, and then if not, I'll just go on and somebody else can play until y'all hear my voice, and it's coming out of my piano.
No.
That's what's weird.
Yeah, we hear your voice, but we're not hearing anything else.
Check. You hear it now?
This is an extremely stupid question, but I'll go ahead and ask it. Is it possible, if Melissa is in the other room having a Zoom meeting, that it would interfere with our meeting, i.e. you? Is that a pretty long shot?
If it was affecting, it would affect her voice as well.
I know, my voice is
It's
coming
just a
out
matter
of the
of
keyboard.
getting the keyboard into the interface is the issue here. So,
Or at least the keyboard channel into the computer as well.
Still nothing, huh?
not
And my lights are coming on over here on this end.
What if you recycled power on the
Sing it a cappella.
That is so weird. I mean,
Well, just imagine the keyboard.
okay, look. Yeah, I'm not getting a green light on the piano stuff, only on my voice. But my voice is coming out of the piano. Why is that happening? Look, y'all go on and I'll see if I can figure out what's going on here. I'll Google it or something.
maybe Reese?
All right. I guess
Yeah,
Bill's
yeah.
up.
I'll restart
Yeah.
my keyboard. Maybe that'll make a difference.
Yeah.
And y'all go on
Does-
to the next person, and I'll let you know.
I hear
I'll
someone
mute.
talking in the background. Who is that?
Not me.
Is that your wife?
You know, I'm wondering. I don't hear her in real life, but I'm hearing something over here. So it's very, very weird.
I don't know.
Ouch! 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 Okay. Well.
Well, let's see.
is the guitar all right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna try something here.
And you guys let me know. I'm experimenting. I'm using 2 microphones tonight. One's sitting on the desk, and one of them is obviously right here. But I'm going to see if I can't play without using headphones, because it seems like I have trouble with pitch. I'm kind of pitchy when I have my headphones on. Anyway, Barbie, I sure hope you find this quickly. In the meantime, here is this one. Somehow I knew it was wrong, but Lord God, I tried and I failed. It's bringing me down. We didn't last very long. Our feelings were strong and unveiled. It's bringing me down. Lovers lost in time. Where's my lady? Was she ever mine? But she didn't know, and neither did I. Cuervo, gold, salt, and lime. Thoughts unfolded as if by design. So where did it go? And who, what, or why? She didn't know, and neither did I. Lovers lost in time. Where's my lady? Was she ever mine? But she didn't know, and neither did I. We didn't know.
Very nice.
All right, thanks.
The sound was good and balanced too.
Was it? Fantastic. I kind of did a little bit of sound check right before we started, so good, good, good.
I hear some keyboard.
Barbie's back. Good job, Barbie. We're glad to hear you.
God. It shouldn't be this hard. Oh, darn. Now I had a screen just open up. Oh my God, give up.
So what was the issue?
It was the settings inside the Zoom settings. Y'all were hearing me out of the internal microphone instead of through my keyboard. My voice.
Okay.
That's why it went, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Would you want to do a song?
Yeah.
And
Can you hear the drums? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try this again. Full moon, hanging in the sky. I wish that I knew how to fly. A voice speaks in my ear. Come fly with me. Come fly with me. But when it comes to the flight, I always lose my foresight and wind up falling with a downwind calling me home. Full moon, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, illuminate, show the way. Full moon, my head is feeling right. The stars are all aligned tonight. Let's dance. The way is bright and clear. I'll find my love. I'll find my love. But when tonight's run its course, I ride the wave back to shore, floating, singing while my feet start bringing me home. Full moon, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, illuminate, show the way. Ah, ya da 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 da, do do do. Ah, ya da 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 da, ooh. But as I play out the night, will my choices be right? My heart is swelling while my head is telling me no. Full moon, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, illuminate, show the way. Full moon, the moment's very near. I'm strong, but will the road be clear? Dream on, I feel the atmosphere. Dream on of love. Dream on of love. But with my face again full, I feel the same magic pull. Despite my knowing, have a new face showing me home. Full moon, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, ya da da da, full moon, illuminate, show the way, show the way, show
Thank you.
I've missed some good full moons and sunsets lately. I've been inside, and then I see pictures on Facebook that, oh, did you see the sunset tonight? And like,
But you were out bicycling yesterday. Was it yesterday or Sunday?
yeah, last couple of days, but I'm usually home about 5 and come in and watch the news or something, and as the sun sets, so I missed some of those really nice sunsets.
So were there a lot of people out on the Katy Trail?
Let's see, I was there Monday, so that was a weekday, and it wasn't too bad. It was like I guess a typical Monday. I hadn't been there in a while, probably 6 months, and every time I don't go down there for a while, there's always something new, another huge construction project of a new high-rise upscale housing going in along there.
How long did it take you to go all the way to the AA Center?
Oh, it's not that long. That's about I park around Knox Street, and where the trail crosses at Knox Street.
Okay.
And it's about 3 miles down there, and actually it's a gentle downhill going. You have to work a little more coming back.
Yeah, it's a tougher one.
It doesn't take long. I mean, if I was hurrying, I could probably get there a lot faster, but I go at a leisurely pace, and I get there, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And then I usually take a break in the courtyard area there.
So, Stephen, you have any trails over in Fort Worth that you bicycle?
There are trails. I don't bicycle. But yeah, there are some very nice trails around Lake Grapevine and various parks around here. A couple of disc frisbee, disc golf places too to run around. So no shortage of walking around Fort Worth downtown either. A lot of historic things to see.
Well, I guess I'm introducing you, Mr. Stephen Troum.
Hello, everybody.
The singing doctor.
All right. Very nice. So moving along, I'm going to sing my cell phone song. It's called Lift Your Head. It goes out to everybody who's on their phones all the time, like the people behind me. Hey, I'm here behind your phone, eating dinner all alone, on the worst date that I've ever known. Hey, I know that we met online, but I didn't think I'd find you logged in all of the time. Lift your head and look around, see what's real and hear the sound. Your soul is going to drown. Lift your head and look around, put that cell phone down. Hey, I see what matters most, what your virtual friends all post. It's turning you into a ghost. Hey, you might hear what I say if I was on your phone's display, but I might as well walk away, walk away. Lift your head and look around, see what you can hear the sound. Your soul is going to drown. Lift your head and look around. You'll never know who I am. I check the Instagram, Snapchat, not where I'm at. I doubt you understand. I doubt you understand. Thank you. Put those cell phones down unless you're following the Traumatics.
All right, Stephen. I am moving my arrow towards Keith. Alan beat us to it.
Yeah. Cell
There's
phone Alan
on
there.
a cell
You need to
phone
unmute
too,
there,
making
Alan.
a demonstration. All right. Oh, look at this. Okay, Alan is muted, and it's time for Keith. Let's see if I can succeed at this. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Keith Dodson.
All right. Oh, shoot.
We're just taking it away from you, aren't we, Alan?
My notes say Capo 3, so
Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter.
there we go. All right. I can't believe it. Is she the girl of my dreams, or is she a nightmare? She may not be what she seems. Maybe she's lonely. Maybe she's willing. Maybe she's taken. How to approach her? Don't really know the right way. Here comes the panic. I never know what to say. Will she start laughing? Will she start running, or just ignore me? So is no really so bad? It's that fear that I've always had, but that fear is certainly less than the fear that she might say yes. Where would I be? Could I take it from there, or would I falter? Man, I don't have a prayer. She'll find me boring. She'll find me awkward, or she'll just ghost me. So is no really so bad? Well, it's the fear that I've always had, but that fear is certainly less than the fear that she might say yes. Well, there she goes now. Guess I missed my shot. It's getting to me. You know it happens a lot. Just like the last time, she gave me no time. Well, maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time.
My newest pipe dream is to play that with you at Love and Ware in Texas.
Well, we'll do that one. I would love that.
Was that a new one?
No, it's been around since, looks like I wrote it 2 years ago.
Okay, I just not remembering it. Yeah.
I think I've only heard it once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, sounds like the second time I've heard it, if my memory doesn't fail me.
I usually put a disclaimer on the fact that any resemblance to any person who may have gone to public high school in the 1970s is strictly coincidental. So.
Understand.
There's Harry.
Yeah, now
Great
Harry.
to see you, Harry. Great.
Hey, Harry.
Howdy.
Howdy.
So we've got a list of performers, and actually Keith was at the bottom of the list. So Harry, you would be next. Are you ready to go do a song?
Yeah, if y'all I can do that. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's actually in the order. Keith was the last one to come on tonight, and so you just slipped in at the opportune moment.
All opposed?
I was working on
Almost.
Motion passes. Harry, you're on.
working on Bill's video. You know, hey, did y'all see any of that last night? Or whatever it was
I
last
saw
night?
you posted
I
it.
didn't see it, but I listened to it.
Yeah, I've been posting it today, and I had to unpost it. They blanked out Bob Dylan on there. I guess they you couldn't see it, you couldn't hear it. They took out about 2 songs. You know, he sold all his he
I
sold
didn't
all.
think about that. The YouTube police might not like it.
Yeah. Well, you know, so if you're a big songwriter and you want them to protect your music, you can tell them, so don't let anybody even stream it. So you can't even stream his music. Most people will let you stream it.
Yeah.
And they'll get streaming credit for it. But who is it that bought his? Someone paid like $200 million for Bob Dylan's
Oh yeah.
songs. And
Frito Lay.
CSAC.
Oh, I don't know who bought it.
CSAC.
whatever they're doing with it.
He's with CSAC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about his Performing Rights Society.
Well, he sold
went
all
with CSAC.
He sold all of the
somebody like
songs.
Sony or something.
Yeah, Sony's the one that's buying them all out right now.
He sold his whole catalog.
Or Amazon.
And you know, when you post it on YouTube, well, there's it'll tell you whether or not you know, there's some restrictions, and usually they'll just let you. They said that's no problem, just go ahead and use it because they get streaming credit. But
So we have a video of our band playing "Sympathy for the Devil" live, and they have a marker on it that says there's a copyright thing, but they haven't taken it down yet. They let it play.
huh?
Several years ago, I shot some Christmas lights and put one of Bob Dylan's Christmas songs as a backing track to it, but Facebook muted it.
Wow. That's a neat album, too.
Yeah, it really is. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa.
Well, I'll play something.
Anyway, here's Harry Hewlett, everybody.
Here's Harry. I'll play something. Let me play something soft and easy. Play the one I played last week. Well, no, I'll do this. This is Bobby's song. I'll do this one. First time she kissed him, best looking guy she'd ever seen. He said he would never leave her. She was eager to believe. He left her for another. She took him back again. Little did she know how that first love would end. Two-time again. Two-time again. That's how a heartache begins. Two-time again. Two-time again. I'm gonna do something different. Last night I forgot to put my sound on. There we go. And it sounded awful. Okay.
I noticed that. I just put a thing out in the chat on that.
Yeah, you know, I appreciate it. You know, usually people tell me when I finished the last song, I said you didn't have your your original sound. Anyway,
I didn't think it sounded wobbly.
Yeah. When you
it
listen
sounds
to
like you're running it directly through instead of micing it, but it didn't sound
Yeah, well,
wobbly
it's-
to me.
It sounded
even-
like there was a string buzz. Then I realized that was
Even-
part of
yeah,
the
even-
original sound.
even when you have your original sound off, it sounds better sometimes than it used to. But sometimes it doesn't even sound. But I am running it through the red box. But here we go. Let's try this. First time she kissed him, best looking guy she'd ever seen. He said he would never leave her. She was eager to believe. He left her for another. She took him back again. Little did she know how that first love would end. two-timed again, two-timed again. That's how a heartache begins, two-timed again, two-timed again. It happened. A heart was broken. Then it happened again. Next time she saw him, it was no different than before. There he was, knocking on her door. I'll spare you all the details. It really is a sin, the way that same fella broke her heart again. Two-timed again, two-timed again. That's how a heartache begins, two-timed again, two-timed again. It happened. A heart was broken. Then it happened again. There is no happy ending, but with luck the heart will heal. Two-timed again, two-timed again. That's how a heartache begins, two-timed again, two-timed again. It happened. A heart was broken. Then it happened again. Then it happened again. And again.
That last few minutes is another good reason more people should be tuning in to us. That was really well done. That's a great song.
And I stumbled on one spot there, but that's all right. Hey, you really did a good job last night, Bill. I don't know if y'all heard him or not, but that show, it was like 2 hours. I sat down and started listening to it from the very beginning. And it's what do you call it? I can't think of the name of the show now.
Oh, the name of the show? Who Cares?
Who Cares show. Who Cares show.
Very
Michael,
eclectic. I like that.
yeah, Michael Piot or something
Michael
like
Piot, yeah.
that. Piot, and he was really cool. His pattern and everything was good, and he played all this song. I don't know what you call that. Was that rock? It wasn't rockabilly. It was kind of rockabluesy or something. But what do you call that kind of music he was playing? All that stuff. Just old. Was it?
There was a wide spectrum of stuff he
Yeah.
was playing.
But boy, it was the songs he picked and everything. I just sat there, I listened to the whole thing, and then he'd fit Bill in there, and Bill's music just fit right in with what he was doing. He gave some thought or had some talent the way he was putting his show together. And
When you messaged me, I wrote it down on a piece of paper so I could message him, and I told him exactly what you said because I thought that was a really good observation. The way he did it, he did a really good job.
Yeah, he knows what. Does he get paid, or is that one of those where they don't get paid?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. That's a very
K-Non.
good question, in fact.
Great show.
I don't think they get paid.
I think they're pretty much all volunteer. I think there's a general manager or something that gets paid. Yeah.
Stephen, is that the show that you were on?
Well, it wasn't that show. I was on the Reckless Rock radio show, which is on Sunday nights from 10 to midnight, and I've been on there a couple of times. And then last week I was on the Friday Morning Blend. They played my Rockabilly Now That You're Gone song Friday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, but mostly the stuff that I get played on KNON is their Sunday night show.
Yeah, well, I knew you'd been on the radio several times, but that was a pleasurable experience for me anyway to get to listen to that. And Bill did a really great job.
Thank you, and thank you so much. I haven't heard what you've done yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
You know,
that took some doing.
There was a blank spot at the start of the tape. You know, he had to start over. Well, I took that out, edited that blank out, so it's just kind of a continuous start. And then I took out there was like 8 or 9 minutes of Bob Dylan that they blanked the video and they blanked the sound, and there was just that big void in the song there. You know, I had already posted it, and then you start reading what they did to it. You know, they'll say there was a problem, and they blanked it out. And so I edited that out and put it back on there. And then
wow,
I've got some links in there that I didn't know whether to add links to all those other songs or not. I wasn't sure which song was what. He had a lot of good stuff on there, and I just put regular programming on the time links.
They had their log sheet there where they wrote down all the songs, so that's out there. It's kind of hard to read because it's a photo of his handwritten log.
Well, anyway, if Bill, if you or anybody else, if you see some other time links that ought to be in there, just let me know. I can add those or take them, adjust them real easy. But it's real tedious trying to get the timing, you know, the exact spot to put that time link down.
That's on Facebook or YouTube or both?
Thank you so much
YouTube.
for doing it.
YouTube on the Dallas Songwriters site or your site?
It's on Dallas Songwriters.
Okay. I'll know where to find it.
Yeah, it's and then I put the link from YouTube. I add the link to the Dallas Facebook page. So anyway,
wow,
it's kind of fun, but that's a good program.
I'm hoping
they ought to get Alan or somebody on there. Alan ought to do that. Have you done it? Have you ever done that, Alan?
No, I haven't.
You'd be good on there.
Well, somebody get me on there. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm making the introduction now. Yeah, I was telling Michael that there are a lot of people right off the top of my head of y'all that would be great guests. And
we could keep him busy.
Oh, couldn't we
from
ever?
now on.
Really?
Boy, howdy.
We might even get Barbe on there.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We're all good ambassadors. But Barbie would be really good. Speaking of which, I think maybe I'll make the segue.
Okay, before you... Well, excuse me. Well, I was going to say, before you switch, Harry's got a really interesting background thing going on. Have you noticed that?
I do. What do I got?
Yeah, it's kind of like you got a hint of a virtual background. It's kind of shimmering in places. Like around that picture frame behind you.
Oh, I've got a light on.
That's just the light back there.
Yeah, maybe I should turn
But I see a DSA or something when you move your head a little bit, something.
Oh, I know what it is. I've got my greens. I don't have a green screen, but I say I have a green screen. I need to check that.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a cool effect. I like it.
Well, I don't. Far be it from me to be cool.
Okay, well.
You're the coolest one on the bunch.
That's not really your office,
Did that do it? Did that do it?
Let's see. I've got it. I've got my tablet in the way now. No, I still see it. Yeah, it's still, I see the D back there. It's kind of cool.
Well, where does that D come from?
You see it?
Yeah.
We have a phantom thing going on tonight.
Oh,
Gremlins.
It's not. Okay, there it goes. It didn't say it. Okay, that's got it.
Oh, okay.
And now I've got. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up so much time, guys. I just.
No, that's okay. Well, anyway, I guess it's back
I like
to me.
I like to talk, and I don't get to see everybody very much.
We're so glad to have you.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Ace? Speaking of glad to have people, I'm missing Wayne too from Austin. He wasn't here last week or this week. Let's see. There's Alan.
So I know where Ace is tonight. He had a friend come pick him up and go to a concert, but he didn't say what concert it was.
Oh, okay.
He must be getting out more.
I wonder if
guess
it's
so.
that Lyle Levitt thing at the Majestic, or is that next month? I don't know.
I don't know, but and then I don't know about Wayne. I emailed him to ask him to perform on the awards thing, but
Well, I hope he knows how much we enjoy his company.
yeah, got to get him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan, is your original sound on?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just hallucinating then.
Just for kicks. You know, when I told everybody to turn the original sound on, I turned mine on, and I told everybody else, don't forget to turn your original sound on. Then I came back and looked a little bit while later, and my original sound was off again. So
Practice what you preach, Barbie.
well, I turned it on, but then it turned itself off for some reason.
Maybe
while I was
when you were clicking, trying to figure out what was wrong with your keyboard.
probably when I was
Probably
messing
clicked
around doing
something
that,
there.
I clicked
Yeah.
it off.
Well, okay. I guess I can play a song now. This is my tune, Bitten. I'm going to play a 12-string now. Thinking I might try to play every song on a different guitar tonight. We'll see how that goes. Well, I've been rambling down that highway. Some days everything goes my way. Sometimes the bumps, they'll trip me up. Now life, it ain't always downhill. Still, I want to get my fill every morning when the sun comes up again. I've been lost, I've been bitten, I've been nervous as a kitten, traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls, and it seems it's all been written. Once again I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. Well, I've never seen such a smile as I traveled all these miles from the Rocky Mountains on out to the coast. Now, folks, they think I'm joking. They ask me, what have you been smoking? But it don't matter when you know what matters most. Well, I've been lost, I've been bitten, been nervous as a kitten, traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls, but I've had no clue when I got hit on. This time I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. So I keep on moving down the road, and
listen to the stories told by friends or strangers with no name. Some got funny things they're thinking. Then it's my turn to wonder what they're drinking, but in the end we're really all just the same. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, nervous as a kitten, traveled all around the world and met all kinds of girls, but just when it seems like it's all been written, once again I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. Yeah, coming home to you. Yeah, I'm coming home to you.
I think you get hit on a lot and don't know it.
Probably.
Over at Dunn Brothers, I remember some cute little old gal sitting down in front. She just Google eyeing you. You're singing.
He thought he was Jerry Jeff Walker.
You're waiting too late to tell him that. You should have told him that at the time,
Yeah,
so he
now you
could
tell
take
me.
advantage of it. You
The
know,
girls-
Harry.
girls like
but now, years later, you're telling Alan that. What can he do about it now?
I don't know. I don't know what he can do about it. But
So-
but they sure did like his music, and that you had something going there, Alan.
If I had only known.
Yeah, well.
So let's stick with the same. Go ahead, Bill, with the same format that we still had.
Oh, is it? Should we?
Yeah. You just go ahead and I'll go after
okay.
you, like
All
before.
right.
Okay, motion is passed.
I second it.
So let it be
Oh,
written,
it's already
so let
passed,
it
so-
be done.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, so well, we got 4 people on Spotlight.
Okay.
Off with Bill.
It's time to.
Goodbye, everybody.
Well, I can
thing
help.
here.
Let's see.
Hold on. Look at me.
I'm
I'm
gone.
working on it. I'm working on it. I can't find it.
Gone. You just play, Bill. I'm doing it.
There we are. Okay. I knew it wouldn't be in Lubbock, Grand Junction, Colorado Springs. I'd not return to Denver, my people and my things. It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't be in Spain, could never be Fort Collins, I could never live there again. This reoccurring dream I have, I'm in my 20s, I'm confused. Should I go back to Hollywood from treasures I abused? It wouldn't be in Greeley, it wouldn't be in Spain, could never be forgotten now, I could never go back again. Should I not go back to college? Should I not have followed Cain? Could never be forgotten now, I can never go back again. Could we not go back to what we were? Fort Collins. I could never live there again. Ooh.
Bill, how can you play an upstroke on the downbeat and a down? Bill, how can you play an upstroke on the downbeat and a downstroke on the offbeat?
Because the timing is off on the Zoom, probably.
Oh, maybe it. I don't know. That's. I don't think so.
I can see that it's kind of off.
Yeah,
The
that
tracers
must be
are
it.
kind of weird.
Because your hand is going up when on beat 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, I think it's the latency factor.
Probably.
Yeah. So there's less than it seems.
The last Love and War, it looked like there was like 2 or 3 seconds of latency on the YouTube thing from the last thing at Love and War.
I don't recall. It's funny, I don't recall.
Or maybe it's just my TV.
I'm always about 3 or 4 beats behind anyway.
But it's amazing how you finish the song on the guitar, and I kept hearing it, for 2 or 3 seconds.
From Love and War, or from just then?
From Love and War.
Oh, I'll have to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah, it looked like the whole sound, because I remember I made a big strum, and I heard it 2 or 3 seconds before I saw it.
Huh. Well, I'll definitely have to go back and look that over again. I'm trying to find. There it is.
You just ditched our host again.
Yeah, I'm ditching Keith right now too. If I get this right, we're gonna have you, Barbie. It's your turn, right?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Alan.
It's Barbie time. Actually, I think I ditched myself, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do another Moon song. It's gonna be a blue moon tonight, 'cause you're coming home soon tonight. Since that telephone rang, I can't think of a thing but holding you, kissing you, loving you. You've been traveling on the road, seems like since our wedding day. My mama says she knowed you was just an old stray, but my daddy says you ain't no good, that you never would be round except once in a blue moon. It's gonna be a blue moon 'cause you're coming home soon tonight. Since that telephone rang, I can't think of a thing but holding you, kissing you, loving you. Now I've always been a stubborn girl, never taking no advice. Winning time in your busy world is a tumble of the dice. Now I knowed you was a rambling man the day you took my hand to cherish once in a blue moon. It's gonna be a blue moon tonight, 'cause you're coming home soon tonight. Since that telephone rang, I can't think of a thing but holding you, kissing you, loving you. Ooh. It's gonna be a blue moon tonight. All right, a little blues there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed.
Thank you.
So it's time for Steven.
Where'd he go? We've got a screen. There he is.
There he is. All right, this song's called "Cigarette Love." We're just finishing the full band version up in the studio, so I'm looking forward to releasing this one sometime in the near future. But here's the solo acoustic version. Last drag of your cigarette was the moment our eyes met. I could peer into your soul. I saw the dark and I saw the whole. Played it tough, but they called you bluff. So when you've had enough, I got love. Say you with my love. I say you with my love. I swear I'll be there. I say you with my love, my love. The crowds you ran with that were wrong. All the guys that strung you along. Bad decisions that you made reinforced your barricade. Played it tough, but they called you bluff. So when you've had enough, I got love. Say you with my love. I say you with my love. I swear I'll be there. I say you with my love, my love. Running fast but don't know to where. Wonder why anyone should care. But I took that dare on the night that you met my stare. You know, I wrote 2 songs back to back, and I ended up playing the wrong bridge. I'm like, wait, that didn't sound right. All right, there it is.
Where did you record? Where are you guys recording? Who's your engineer?
So I'm working with a guy named Todd Pipes, who's in Colleyville. His studio is Phantom Power Studios, and it's in his backyard in Colleyville. Now, Todd Pipes, I've talked to him before. He's famous for being in that 90s group Deep Blue Something that they had a one-hit wonder, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and they toured the world. You know, it was a #1 hit in Europe. It was, I think, a top 5 hit in the United States. They toured with Alanis Morissette and some other big acts. And now he's in Colleyville teaching college English in one of the private high schools and still doing the recording thing. So it was pretty cool to work with him.
Yeah, I should say.
Hey, Steve, you know, you were the one that we were talking about DistroKid one time, and you were the one that told me about that spin the wheel thing.
Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune playlist.
Yeah, I swear, I kind of go through, I'll ignore it. I don't bother with it for months, but lately I've been doing it again. And once again, I never get lower than like 500 or 300 or something. It's usually
it's rare, and you're not on it more than a few hours at most, and then you get kicked off. However,
yeah, then you get kicked off, and I figure you probably need a number like under 30 before anybody's going to really hear it, you know.
Well, get this. I actually have a screenshot of it. I was #1. Literally,
really?
#1 for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, then you get kicked off.
And then you get kicked off. And if you want, you can keep spinning and getting it back on there. I think over the last few months I've had 20 streams because of that website, but no more than that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a number under 100. I mean, and usually it's in the 4 digits. I don't know. Yes, it goes up to about 2,500 or something. Usually it's 1,500 or so.
Well, you spin 3 times, and whatever number you get first, your last number is always lower. All the time.
Oh, is it?
And yeah, usually I'm 1,800. I think it goes up to 2,000 or 2,200.
Yeah.
And it'll give you a number like 2,800, but there's no 2,800.
Oh, is that right? I hadn't checked.
Keep spinning, man. You can spin every day.
For the rest of you, we're talking about DistroKid has a playlist on Spotify, and you can get on that playlist by spinning this wheel, and it'll, depending on what number you get, it'll be your position on the list. So the smaller the number, the more likely somebody's going to hear your song. But how many are on the actual list? I really hadn't checked to see what the bottom of the list, of the real list, is not 20.
I think the highest number I think there's about somewhere around 2,000 songs on the playlist.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, if you're not in the top couple of hundred, you're probably not going to get heard.
Yeah.
And
I still don't know why.
But yeah, if you're a member of DistroKid and you have songs released through DistroKid, you can pick one of your songs and then spin the wheel 3 times, although it doesn't mean anything. And then the lowest number, which is usually the last spin, it'll put you on the playlist until someone else spins that same number, and then it kicks you off. And then it'll email you and say, oh, you got kicked off. And you can go ahead and spin right away if you want to, but at some point it's kind of futile.
But anyway, yeah.
Just get famous on your own, Alan. Don't worry about it.
I still don't know why in October all of a sudden I had like 180 listens to You Got This that 1 month, and so far not the same since, like 1 listen every month since.
It's quirky.
It's quirky. Well, anyway, let's see. Keith, if we stop talking, you can play.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll stop.
You know, this is one I was thinking of doing on the banjo, but I hadn't touched it in over a year, so I wasn't going to do that tonight. I did a run through before we started and realized that I'd plagiarized another song I wrote, so... I'll start it off. This is a song I wrote about 2 years ago to support a Bible study we were having at church. So, well, the farmer went to town just to buy some sacks of seed. The finest he could buy was his hope. He loaded up his flatbed truck with all that he would need, secured with a canvas tarp and some rope. Now the rope that held the canvas down wasn't strong enough. It snapped from the strain of the heavy load. The canvas started slipping off when the road got rough. A sack fell out and burst out on the road. The good seed was wasted, the birds just wolfed it down. It was smashed by other cars and trucks headed back to town. Another sack fell off on the curve by Brushy Creek. A caliche-covered field was where it lay. Now some of that seed sprouted, but the soil was not too deep. It burned up in the sun on one hot day. One more sack came down as he crossed an overpass, ripped open by a barbed wire fence. Seed sprouted up in a field of Johnson grass, the tender shoots choked off by the weeds so dense. Well, the good seed was wasted, the rocks and weeds prevailed. Though some of the seed was sprouted, in the end it failed. The farmer found the sacks were gone, he hoped it wouldn't hurt. He loaded up the rest in his drill. 200 acres planted in that Texas blackland dirt. The harvest it produced was quite a thrill. The rains were good, the sun was bright, no insects did appear. The harvest was the best that he'd ever seen. 80 bushels to the acre, a bonanza for that year. The missing sacks just did not make the scene. Well, the good seed with the good soil made the harvest a success. The fields were white for harvest, and the farmer turned out blessed. Now, though I'm not a farmer, I can find some common ground. God's word is the good seed that I've got. I'll pray it finds some good soil as I scatter it around and reap a righteous harvest on that spot. Well, the good seed in the good soil makes the harvest a success. The fields are white for harvest, and we all can turn out blessed. Oh, God's word, it brings the harvest that is best.
Where did you learn about Johnson grass? You're not a farm boy.
My grandfather had a farm up in Grayson County. I spent summers there. Usually we'd arrive just about the wheat harvest and leave after the milo harvest.
That Johnson grass was horrible stuff.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for Roundup, it would have taken over.
I don't think we had Roundup
country.
back when my grandfather was farming.
Yeah, that's tough stuff. Johnson grass.
That Roundup will kill you.
Well, you're not supposed to drink it.
My dad used to do aerial agricultural spraying back in the 50s. Every single chemical he ever used is now banned. The guy he worked for did some defoliation for the Corps of Engineers up in Oklahoma using 2,4-D, which is essentially Agent Orange.
Yeah.
And he got skin cancer and he lost the right side of his face.
Oh, wow.
So, nasty stuff.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Well, but bueno is hairy.
Okay. I'm going to give this song another try. I call it Tomorrow. Tomorrow Begins Right Here, I think is what I call it. good job in my town. Had a pretty woman, a big car to drive around. Old lady luck got fickle, took my job and car. That pretty woman don't want me, but I ain't gonna worry no more. 'Cause I'm down, but I ain't out. I'm gone, but I won't be gone long. By this time tomorrow, have a new shirt on my back. Tears in my eyes, through crying in my beer. Tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Gonna find me another woman, a better job and a bigger car. I go to church on Sunday, picnic in the park. Gonna tell my kids I love them. I come home every night. I don't think, Lord in heaven, give me everything gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm down, but I ain't out. I'm gone, but I won't be gone long. By this time tomorrow, have a new shirt on my back. Tears in my eyes, through crying in my beer. Tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. Yeah, tomorrow I'm starting over, and tomorrow begins right here. That song's got some really good harmony in it. It's on that. I put it on that Tahoka Daisy album 25 years ago, or however long that was when I did that. 20.
Maybe we can be on at the same time on 4th Thursday, and I'll do my homework.
Okay. Oh, you want to do some harmony? You want to sing harmony on that?
Yeah, if I learn it.
It's on that Tahoka Daisy album.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
which I have. So.
Have you heard it on there?
Yep. I'm going to make a mental note of this right now.
Hey, Harry, who does the artwork on your videos and album covers and stuff like that?
Me.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, except on the Garbage Man. I had Sergio Santos over in Irvin or Colleyville or somewhere over there. He's a really good artist, and he did the holding the guitar, and it says Garbage Man. I don't know if you've seen that one. He painted that. But I do all of them. I just steal pictures and cut and paste.
Talent like that. I wish I could do that.
And do stuff. Well, But like this one, I did this one. I've got. Who was it talking about the circle of fifths? We had the speaker. What's the speaker's name? Jamie. You talking about the circle of fifths? And it just popped in my mind once, and it wouldn't be funny to have a circle of fifths, like the kind that you drink. So I went looking for pictures, and I found this picture. It's like a semicircle of bottles that you can get those in fifths. I couldn't find any pictures of actual fifths, but I thought circle of fifths. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Just you're retired, you got to do something. Anyway, thank you.
That's what YouTube's for.
Yeah.
Here you go, Alan. I want to show you my screenshot when I was number 1 for 10 minutes on the Wheel of Fortune.
All right.
Oh. I don't see it. Hold on.
Oh, that's my background.
Oh, there you are. So it can be done.
Yeah. I'm not counting on doing it twice.
Yeah. Well, I've been on a binge of trying here lately, so you never know. So, I guess we're back around to me.
Am I still on there?
Yeah, somebody.
Oh. I'm seeing something that says rename, enter new name here, Harry Hewlett, cancel rename. Is anybody else seeing that?
Hmm?
Huh.
I didn't do anything. I haven't tried to do anything.
Okay, let's see.
Are you
here.
gonna cancel Harry?
Yeah, let me get a move on here.
Take your video off.
Remove, and Stephen, there's Alan. You're quicker than I am. Barbie, you probably did that. You or Alan did that.
Yeah, I didn't do
it. All right.
Where I set my tablet up covers up that area where the controls are. So. Well, anyway, this time I'm going to play this guitar. I hadn't played this in a long time. A couple of years ago, or somewhere in the middle of all the pandemic zooming, I pulled out this old Fender guitar and tuned it to an E chord, and been doing stuff like that. But it's kind of fun. But I hadn't done it, played it, put it in the case when I was fogging the apartment for bugs, and just hadn't played it in months. So anyway, I thought I would attempt to play it, see if I can even remember how chord positions go on it. So this could be dangerous. So this is my song, Saturday Morning. Let's see. Saturday morning came without warning. Saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Down at Surfside under a starry night, she was young and so was I. We were there at the high tide, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Did appear, but I always will remember people in my life, the ones who make me think back to a time when a Saturday morning came without warning. She was there, saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. With those kisses so sweet, the kisses so sweet in the nighttime. fun. So let's see. Next up is Bill.
All right. Let's see here. Try this experiment on headphones again. Let's see how we do. I can't find anywhere that it says you can coast. It takes love and it takes time, and battles can be won or lost in the mind. I know how deeply you've been hurt. Not only you, but you and me, and to the bitter end, if we can, only hope that it shows there's still a God who's on the throne and who can help. He's the only way I know that we can win. And he's the only one I'll put my trust in. But we've been waiting such a long, 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 long time.
Nice. Nice.
That's so pretty.
That's your next, Barbie. Let's see.
Alrighty.
Just replace.
Yeah, follow that.
It's gonna be tough, let me tell you.
Not with Barbie.
We'll do my Bonnie and Clyde song. Got something here. You heard the story of Jesse James, of how he lived and he died. But if you're still in need of some outlaw deeds, here's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. Now Bonnie and Clyde and the Barrel Gang were said to be worth their weight in lead. Oh, they'd rob and steal, and those who'd squeal were usually found dying or dead. Well, you can't believe the fake news, no, the gang wasn't so ruthless as that. Yeah, their nature was raw, but they hated the law. Stool pigeons, spiders, and rats. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Doodle-doodle, what'll they do? On a walk ride, needing a place to hide. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. They were called cold-blooded killers. It was said they were heartless and mean. But Bonnie said with pride that she once knew Clyde when he was honest, upright, and clean. But the law fooled around, kept taking him down and locking him up in a cell, till he said to Bonnie, I'll never be free, so I'll meet a few of them in hell. A newsboy said to his associate, now I wish old Clyde would get jumped. In these awful hard times, we'd make a few dimes if 5 or 6 cops would get bumped. Oh yeah, oh yeah, doodle-doodle, what'll it do? needing a place to hide. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. Some people have suffered from heartbreak, from weariness. Some people have died. But take it all in all, our troubles are small compared to Bonnie and Clyde. If a copper was bumped in Big D and the blue had no clue or guide, when they couldn't find a fiend, they just wiped their slate clean and blame it on Bonnie and Clyde. There were two crimes in the U.S. of A, not credited to the Pharaoh mob. Well, they had no hand in the kidnap demand or the Kansas City Depot job. Oh yeah, doodle-doodle, what'll they do? On a wild ride, needing a place to hide. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. Times went to press with a crime report. Clyde called Bonnie one day. He said, now don't start any fights. We ain't working nights. We're joining the NRA. From over in Irving to the West Dallas Viaduct was known as the Great Divide, where the women were kin and the men were men, and they didn't stool on Bonnie and Clyde. If they tried to act like honest citizens and rent them a cozy little flat, about the third night they were invited to fight by a sub-gun's rat-a-tat-tat. They didn't think they were too tough or desperate. They knew that the law always wins. They'd been shot at before, but they could not ignore that the death is the wages of sin. Oh yeah, doodle-doodle, what'll it do? On a wild ride, needing a place to hide. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. Well, the road was winding and so dimly lit, there were no highway signs to guide. But they made up their mind, if all the roads were blind, they wouldn't give up till they died. And the road got dimmer and dimmer, so dark you could hardly see. But they fight man to man and do all they can, for they know they can never be free. And in the end, they went down together, but they weren't buried side by side. To the few there were grief, to the law a relief. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. That's the story of Bonnie and Clyde.
That's a really cool chord progression, too.
Oh, I almost lost my earbud in one ear. I was going, no, please don't drop out.
Good stuff. Okay, now let's Stephen. Stephen is up to bat. See if I can do this.
Hello, hello. All right, this will be my last one because it looks like we're running close to 9 o'clock here. So I'm going to go ahead and honor ahead of time St. Patrick's Day with a drinking song. And so this could be a drinking song circa World War I over in Europe, right before the battalion is about to go out to battle. And they're at the pub enjoying one. You can sing along the words up there. Raise your glass, here's blood in your eye. Drink your pint down, let's get at the sky. For tomorrow we might all die, so raise your glass up high. Raise your glass up high. Fine little lass, she's waiting for me up on the cliff in the shack by the sea. She downs an ale, it's good and I'm gone while singing her favorite drinking song. Whoa. Sudden fire crackling, bombs in the air. I run toward the front line all on a dare, shooting at bastards that did us all wrong while singing our favorite drinking song. Whoa, whoa, raise your glasses, put in your eye, drink it right down and spit at the sky. For tomorrow we might all die, so raise your glass up high, raise your glass up high. Down on my knees, blood on my chest, I promised you, Mom, I'd try my best. Here at the end, I knew all along I'd be singing my favorite drinking song. Whoa, whoa, raise your glass, there's blood in your eye, drink your pint down and spit at the sky. For tomorrow we might all die, so raise your glass up high, raise your glass up high, raise your glass up high.
Sluncha.
Yeah, happy early St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Hey, I like that.
So are you Irish by descent by any chance?
I am not, but I think I was possessed by an Irishman in my dream when I came up with that song.
That's great. Very Irish.
Very good.
Except the beer needs to be green.
That's right. That's
You need to
right.
paint it on that.
It is for painting St. Patrick's Day, but
Yeah.
it's a drinking song good for any occasion, really.
Well, all right, Keith, you are up to bat.
Now Sandy Bernard, he is a backyard bard who slips into verse when times get hard. Then he's gotta make amends with those he offends. His rapier words say just what he intends to do. Well, he had him a wife, was always causing strife, bound to end up in prison for the rest of her life. She had more than one name, but her favorite was Jane. She cried all the time, she was going insane. Boo-hoo. Well, I once knew them both and they scared me so. I'd look for them in the alleys everywhere I'd go. Now Jane got wild, went to Sandy and smiled, said, guess what, lover, gonna have us a child. Well, Sandy got mad, didn't want to be a dad, gonna leave you, woman, that's all that he had to say. So Sandy went to town, he was gonna mess around, but Jane found out, she went and tracked him down. Well, she pulled out a gun, said, I'm ending your fun, you're gonna end up in hell and never see your son. No way. Well, I saw her pull the trigger and I watched him fall. The cops caught Jane and they threw her up against the wall. They took Sandy to the dock, he was just down the block. Took a slug from his shoulder while Sandy took stock of his own careless ways and the way he spent his days. The way he treated Jane left him hanging in a haze of guilt. They took Jane to jail, but Sandy paid her bail, only got probation because the prosecutor failed. And much to his surprise, the jury realized that they were both victims of the way their lives were built. Now I heard Sandy say she's my heart's delight. Now Sandy and Jane stayed home with their son every night. Yeah, they turned out all right. They turned out all right. Turned out all right now. All right.
just realized I was not muted. I hope I wasn't making too much noise. So, Harry, you're up.
I'm up, okay. It's called 6 Eggs Ed. We hired him to pick cotton. All he ever did was moan. Supper time come, he was hungry to the bone. 6 eggs. She called him 6 Eggs Ed. My mama said he'll eat us out of our house and home. Takes all we got just to feed our own. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. We sat down at the table, bowed our heads, while Daddy was saying the blessing, was all watching old Ed. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. Before we could even finish buttering our bread, old Ed had eaten every egg we had. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. Next day he didn't come to pick her whole any cotton. Doc said he almost died. He ate a egg that was rotten. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. We still don't know for sure if it was Mama or the hen, but mention Ed's name and all she does is grin. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. Here we go. If you come for supper and you ask for more, if Mama's fried eggs, you better stop at 4. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. She goes to church on Sunday, reads the Bible every night, but you eat too many eggs, she's gonna change your appetite. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. Hey, Mama, what's for supper? Fried eggs. I'll take 4. No, make that 5. Nope, I don't want 6. Save that one for Ed, in case he comes back by. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. 6 eggs. 6 Eggs Ed. 6 eggs. Ooh. True story. Sorta. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. That was delightful.
You know, I discovered something. This sounds real stupid, but when on this guitar, and maybe like on more, if you're picking or doing picking patterns and stuff like that, you gotta have it plugged in with a little amplification, But then I had the pickup turned completely off. I was just playing it acoustic, and you can bang on it, and when you're doing rhythm, you need to bang. You can't be gentle on songs like that, and when you have it plugged in, it's making a lot of noise, and you hear it in your headphones. It's hard to play. Did that make sense?
Yeah, in fact, I noticed that it sounded great. It probably would have been a little over the top if you'd had the volume on.
Yeah, it was just totally through the mic, and these little old Takamanias, they really aren't acoustic guitars. I mean, they can be played acoustically, but they're not. I mean, plywood, you can only do so much with plywood.
That's a great guitar. You loaned it to me. I've played it before. I think it's a great guitar.
The
Was that the black Yamaha?
Yeah, that's the electronics.
Are you talking the black one?
Yeah, the electronics are superb in it. It's got that what do they call it? Palace, something kind of a pickup.
Yeah, Pizio or something.
But it's got like 11 times more mass than a regular, like a Fishman. They're great pickups. They're great for sound. A lot of those guys in Nashville would play them on tour. They on stage.
Yeah.
They're cheap guitar, but they got that great pickup. But just acoustically, they're kind of flat. They're just because they're built like a tank.
Well, when you listen to the playback on that, it sounds really good. It's got a good groove to it.
Now I can really bang on it with that plugged in. That's what you need. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth right there.
Well, speaking of acoustics and pickups, I whipped out my Johnson.
Uh-oh.
My little Johnson.
Unless you're Little Johnson. Well, I wouldn't advertise that, Alan.
And the other day I was kind of poking around. It's kind of a good travel guitar, and I was kind of like wondering, is there any practical way to amplify this if I do take it on a trip somewhere and found an open mic? And anyway, I was kind of Googling pickups on Amazon and found this one for $10. So I thought, well, it can't lose, what you got to lose for that? And so actually, there it is right there on the back.
What is it?
I don't know, a little, what do you call it, a transducer? What's a transducer? Does that pick up vibrations?
The transducer takes a physical sensation and converts it to electrical energy. So
okay, I guess
that's what you're doing.
So anyway, there's a little wire, and actually it's got, you can plug into a 1/4-inch cable right there. That little bit hooks onto your peg for a strap there, so it's not just hanging loose, so you don't have to tape it down or whatever. So that's kind of convenient. But the reason I got on the back,
can you still use the strap post? It looks like that jack's in
well,
there.
I don't know. The guitar is so light. Yeah, I haven't really even tried to. I don't know if I've ever put a strap on this guitar. I mean, it's so light. Usually, I'm just gonna be sitting anyway. But it's got a full size neck, so I'm content enough. It goes in the overhead bin on a plane, but I wanted to know if it would amplify, so I bought this thing. The odd thing about this pickup, though, is when I put it up front or in the back, doesn't matter, you don't get a whole lot of sound out of it. But once you touch it, all of a sudden it's full-bodied sound. You get a lot of bass, it's a lot louder. Why? I don't know. Would that be something about grounding?
It's probably it's making better contact with the wood.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if you just barely touch it, it gets a lot louder.
Why wouldn't you put it on the front instead of the back?
Well, the reason I put it on the back is because when I play, press it up against my chest or my tummy, and it gets loud. Put it up front. If you want it loud, you have to have a finger on it the whole time or something. But just as long as it's touching
Hey, I got
body, it's loud. And I'm actually thinking about taking it up to Growler's open mic. They've been so busy. If I'm lucky, I play at 10:30 to 3 people left in the bar. But that would be a good opportunity to go just kind of check it out, see if this will work on a open mic situation if I ever fly to Hawaii or somewhere, you know.
Just pull your T-shirt up every time you play, you know, and stick it right there on your bed.
I'll just take my shirt off. Y'all will like that, won't you?
Cut a round hole in your T-shirt right.
But no, it doesn't seem to require skin, just as long as I'm pressing up against my shirt.
That's all it takes.
We'll do the 1 minute song for us on that.
Okay, yeah, this is my 4th guitar tonight, then I play. But yeah, I was thinking, well, maybe I could do that to close us out here, seeing as it's 1 minute to 9 o'clock. Put that up here for my memory and challenged brain. What was that?
Sorry, that my alarm's telling me to take my
Oh,
eye
yeah.
drops.
We heard
Sorry.
that last week. Yeah, I've got reminders on my phone to take my pills, and when I go to bed, and I sometimes I'm like, oh shoot, I never took them all day. But anyway, I got 1 minute left for one more song. Ho says his tune can't be too long. Feel like I better pick up the pace. Or a blue-haired teen with a ukulele takes my place. Now there's half a minute left to try, finish and persuade someone to hire me for a gig where I might actually get paid. There's a girl up front and I want to impress her, but there's so little time and so much pressure. But oh, it's too late now, 'cause look, here comes the hook.